Hi everyone, Nicholas here and welcome to day 19. There's a mistake here, it's not day 18, but day 19 of the Duty to Sell challenge. Today I'm going to talk about how to stop relying on motivation to get what you want, to get what you need, and to build this skill that you're really here for. Whatever I'm going to share with you relates and still is around the whole idea and the concept as to how I teach. I'm going to keep this training short, but it's more of a reminder, it's more of a reinforcement of what I've been sharing. So there's not much today, so let's go and get through to that one. So personally, and this is something I'm going to share with you in more detail in the next few training, there is a 5-step process that I've learned and that I've been using for quite some time now to acquire quite a number of skills that allows me to learn a skill and get it to a place in my mind where I keep on getting better and better with the skill unconsciously. Now, there is one key quote that I've learned a very long time ago that I've kept on saying to myself for a long, long time until it became my reality. And if you want to be, make your life easier, and I would say I am a lazy person in principle. I know I'm not a lazy person in terms of the work I do and the activities I do, but I do like to find shortcuts. And I do like to use the power of my mind, the power of human habits to make my life easier. So you may want to write this down and you may want to start to practice using this line in your own life, which goes like, every day, in every way, I get better and better and better. Let me repeat. Every day, in every way, I get better and better and better. What I did when I learned about this, I started to practice saying this to myself out loud for a minute every single day. And eventually, that became a habit. This is my 2 plus 2. Every day, in every way, I get better and better and better. Now let me prove to you how powerful this is. In 2010, I went to learn skiing for the first time. We went to Alpe d'Huez, if I'm not mistaken, with my cousins, with some of the members of my family, and that was my first time learning to ski. And as you would expect, I went on the skis. I was very scared, tried to get on it, I couldn't stay on it. So I took some lessons. On half of the day, I was on the green slopes, the easiest slopes, trying to get used to it. By lunchtime, my cousins were like, "Man, Nicholas, come with us. You're going to be bored on your own." And being myself and wanting to push myself, I went with my cousins, and that's where things just took to the next level. They took me on the blues, which were harder. I spent most of the days on my bum. My jacket was full of ice, but I did learn very quickly. Which is another key lesson, which is if right now some of the things you're doing feels a bit strange, a bit hard, a bit scary, just go and do it for the first time. And this is what I've been trying to push you to do every single day. I've been trying to get you out of your comfort zone slightly but surely every single day. And I've been pushing for you to make this your new norm until it becomes normal. Because as I spent the whole day on the blues, on my back, learning to fall, learning to get up again, by the second, the third day, I was comfortable on my skis. And I was on the reds by the end of the week. Now, my point being, as I keep on saying to myself, every day, in every way, I get better and better, for 2 years after my first week skiing, I had not touched a ski. However, I knew that my brain would keep on working on that skill every single day. So 2 years later, I was back on the skis and I was a bit nervous. I was like, how much do I remember? Do I need to start from scratch? But what was interesting is as soon as I got back, I don't remember where we went for this one, but we went back, and from the first time I had to get used to being back on my skis, but very quickly I remembered about how my knees had to go, where I had to put my weight, and I was straight back on, and I could do the reds, and eventually after 2 days I was on the blacks. My point being that if you keep on telling yourself that every day, in every way, you are going to get better and better, I promise you, your mind will make it happen. And this is why every skill that I'm learning every single day, I know that in the back of my mind, my unconscious mind is always improving that skill, even though I may not be consciously thinking about it. For that reason, as you may see through this challenge, I have pushed you out of your comfort zone. I have given you a number of exercises. I have potentially broken a lot of the beliefs that you were holding strong on for a long time, and you may feel very uncomfortable doing this. My suggestion would be keep on pushing, keep on trying, keep on finding those positive situations in your life through the Dragon's Eye exercise. Keep on reframing those negative thoughts, those negative sentences into positive ones. They will be hard initially. They will be uncomfortable to do. But if every day, in every way, you get better and better and better, I promise you, I guarantee you that in 30 days, in 60 days, in 90 days, in a year's time, you will not recognize yourself in a good way, and your result will just be you. Okay? And that's the reason why my teaching philosophy is not about what I like to call tactics. Tactics is me giving you a line to use. Tactics is me giving you a question to use without you understanding the strategy behind it, which takes it one layer above. But more importantly, without you understanding the principle behind it. Hopefully you've seen this pattern in how I've been teaching to help you build this self-influence, to help you to build this duty to self-identity. And throughout my training, this is what I will do. Let me show you, by the way. If you go in my influence code, you will see that we've got phase 1, self-influence, phase 2, mechanical influence, which has 2 currently. There will be more, by the way. Phase 1, there will be more as well. And phase 3, there's emotional influence. At every layer of the phases I will be teaching you, I promise you that I will not only leave you with the strategy, or I will not only leave you with the tactics or the strategy, I will always go a layer above in terms of the principles, the concepts, so you can create your own strategies in the future, the more you understand the concepts and the principle, which also means you will then create your own tactics, your own questions, your own style. Because I have been to so many coaching programs, training about sales, where the teacher, the guru, makes you become them. And it feels very weird, especially since I'm from Mauritius. English is not my first language. Even though I've lived in the UK for a long time, there's still a lot of cultural things that I don't agree with. So if you were to give me lines, questions, beliefs that are not aligned with myself, I will not want to use them. And since I've learned a lot from people from the US, this was a step further where there was a big disconnect into me trying to be them and it not being right or not feeling right to me. That's the reason why I don't want to be like me. I want you to think like me. And I believe this is one of the biggest issues in the world right now, in the way school teaches people. They do not teach people how to think. They do not teach people how to challenge the status quo. They want you to just follow, cram, and vomit in the exam. And this is not what I want you to do here. I want you to think critically. I don't want you to take anything I say as gospel. I want you to challenge me. And by the way, we've got the community. Post if you don't agree with me. Let's have a conversation. Because I can learn a lot from you as well, right? I would never say that I'm the best salesperson. There was a lot of better people than me. What I would say though, is that we'll take the time to understand where you're coming from. And that I am a learner. As I said, right? Every day in every way, I get better and better and better. That means I'm always learning. But I would also say, I believe that I'm a great mentor, teacher, because I love it. I love seeing people's eyes flicker. I love seeing people getting light bulbs that shows them a different way of doing things, of learning, and getting them better results. Now, the other key thing is, as I mentioned on day 18, I will keep on drilling and drilling and drilling many concepts, many ideas, until those becomes part of how you think. And I would say if you don't like it, do reject it. But before you reject anything or even you accept anything, do test what I'm saying. Does it make sense to you? Do not just take it as I've said it, right? Because that's also a bad habit to have. And that will take time, by the way, to change, because we tend to just listen to our teachers, our parents, our pastors, and just think that whatever they say, is the word quote unquote gospel. But like we've said, this doesn't mean it's the truth. You need to find your own truth. I believe in this world, with sales especially, with influence, the best way to confirm the truth is by testing the ideas, the concepts, the principles that I'm sharing with you. Like I said a few times before, and again, I'm going to keep drilling it until that becomes a simple idea that as soon as I say the word boulder or metaphor or pushing something uphill, you will know what I mean, right? And I already know some of you already get it. Anything that I'm going to teach you guys will be hard work initially. So you have to put in the time. You have to put the work. It's a bit like you building those muscles. You have to increase the weight. You have to push hard and get out of your comfort zone. But contrary to gym, where you keep on having to keep pushing and pushing and pushing, with anything you learn, it's a bit like pushing the boulder up a hill, up a mountain. I would always start from the left-hand side, I guess, right? Even though in Dubai right now, people start from the right-hand side. Anywhere you start though, wherever you start, it's going to be hard to go up the mountain. So you need to put in the time, the work. And that's why every single conversation, every single training that I'm doing with you, I am doing the post with you. We are filling in the aha moments together. We are filling the wins together, because doing this continuously, consistently, is us pulling the boulder together up the hill, up the mountain. As soon as we reach the top, and imagine the mountain being like a triangle. Once you reach the top, on the other side, you will have gravity in your favor. And things will just slide a bit easier. And if you keep pushing it and keep putting more work into it, things will just get faster and faster and faster. And this is me talking from experience. So trust me when I say that. Put the work now. Keep pushing the boulder up the stairs, up the ladder, up the mountain. On the other side, things are much easier, much better, especially when you start to see results. And I can't wait for you to post those wins, those results, those sales that you're closing. Please do share all of these with me, because that's what excites me. That's what motivates me to do more for you guys. So that's it for today. Let's now fill in the tracker. And again, follow it with me, guys. Do it with me. This is why I'm doing it every single time, because I want to lead by example. So do it with me. Let's fill it in. Keep doing it, because the more you do it, the more it's going to be stronger for you as an experience, because as you may know, you learn more by doing something rather than just by listening or theory. 2, as you post what you're learning, what your wins are, what you're struggling with, other people might be able to help. Other people might be inspired by you, and other people might be able to share and help you as well, in addition to me, knowing where you are, where you're struggling, so I can improve my training for you guys. Okay? So let's get into that now. Okay, let me pause. I'm going to create the post, and then we're going to get right into it. Okay, so as usual, the video will be here. The post you want to fill out will be day 19, Duty to Self Challenge. Click on it, and you go down. You're going to be able to copy all of this from actions, and you come down to comment, and you can start filling in the different parts of it. So I've got my good 5 things. I've got my aha moments. Hopefully you've got a few from this video. And remember, the aha moments are not just for the training, but anything that you may have found in your own life. And even after you finish this challenge, feel free to keep sharing those aha moments. Maybe when we talk on a Q&A, whether you're learning something with your children, any aha moments, you want to kind of ask yourself to consciously see them, put them on the community, put them on the post so people can learn from it. But more importantly, like we said, especially with this training today, so you build the habit of training your reticular activating system to find them everywhere. And like I said, every day, in every way, I get better and better and better. How do you get better? Is by learning new ideas, new concepts, and keep on seeing more of it. Okay? The more you can do that, the stronger this muscle, this skill, this habit is going to be. I can promise you, it's so hard to show you right now, but come back to me, please, in 60 days, in 90 days, in 6 months' time. Tell me how much you've changed, please. This will mean the world to me, right? Okay? Same for the wins. You need to do it, guys, because it's not only for yourself, but do it for yourself so that you prove to yourself that you can keep finding wins every single day. But more importantly, when things are tough, when you've had terrible deals, terrible days, things not going your way, come back and read your wins. Read everyone's wins, and you will see there's great things happening every single day. Now, with this one, make sure you change your name here. And again, for me, it would be great to just see what people are writing and seeing, so I can see how great things are going, and I can make things better. Again, I've said, going forward, I will have this as an option, but do find 3 things you need to reframe every single day. Right? If you can't find 3, find 1, that's great. If you can find 5, 10, keep on working at it consciously. Keep on pushing that boulder up the mountain until you get to the other side. For me, I have to say it's been 15 years since I've been doing that, and my boulder is already on the other side. As soon as I have a negative thought, 2 plus 2 concept, guys, instantly my brain is working on reframing it, and I catch myself, I reframe it straight away, and I'm ready to go. And this is why people constantly tell me, how are you so positive, Nicholas? They think I was born this way. I wasn't. I built a habit, and that habit now stays with me. It's a bit like you brushing your teeth, right? You've brushed your teeth so many times before that I'm pretty sure, right? It happens to me. If you don't brush your teeth one day, you feel really weird. My goal for you with all of these exercises is that if there's one day where you can't find a positive thing, it should feel weird. If there's one day where you don't feel you've learned something new, you will feel weird. If there's one day where you haven't got a win, you will feel weird, right? And at the same time here, if there is a negative thought that goes through your mind, if your brain doesn't come up with a positive reframe straight away, you will feel weird. That's what I want to build for you. The Dragon's Vault, that you can do that on a weekly, on a monthly basis, whatever you've got things, same for the Dragon's Hoard. Add those achievements, guys. Add those successes, because when things get tough, you can go back to them and bring back this amazing energy. Cool? Now, let's go back to the tracker. So we're going to tick day 19, we're going to tick the Dragon's Eye. I'm going to tick the Dragon's Tongue. I believe you would have done it, because most likely you're not as good yet at this, so I would say keep at it, do the work. We're now going to highlight, screenshot this. We're at 520 points. Whoa. We're going to come here and Control V to paste it. Let's see if it works. No, it doesn't look like it worked. Oh, because I need to go edit. Okay, we're going to post this here. We're going to now find the code, copy the link, come back here, highlight, click here, go and find the link button and paste. Boom. All right. Okay, now we're going to save this. We're going to find the three dots, find the link, and we're going to add the link here. Okay, yeah. For here, double click to open this and then highlight, or you can come here, come to the formula and Control V to paste. Cool. Now the other thing we're going to do, we're going to open this up again. We're going to find the Dragon's Eye, Control C, highlight, Control C. Now you're going to go to the community, find the Dragon's Eye, and now we're going to paste this here, and we're going to post. Then we're going to go and find the ahas. We're going to then find the ahas here. Boom. Find the title, post. Then we're going to find the wins. Okay. Come here. Control X, Control V. There you go. Then if you are struggling, guys, do let me know. Come to the help and ask any questions you may have. If you do have more wins that is outside of the challenge, guys, do feel free to add it here. I would love to read them. I would love to keep track as to where you're going. Any learnings, even if it's outside of this, do make sure you share. I would love to see them. I'm sure everyone in the community would love to see it too. Alright guys, so that's it from me for today. Another great video. I hope you benefited from it. You've learned a lot from it. Let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. Another 8 days to go for this challenge. And that's it. Speak to you later, guys.